Oh my Lord. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I know it's been a while, but this is a very special episode today. We are with the infamous JetBoy from Why We Ride, episode number 1. Grayson, what's up, dude?
What up?
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Happy to be here.
We are at a unknown track in an unknown part of Minnesota. It's one of the best backyard tracks I've ever seen. And today, we are going to be riding Grayson's brand new Stark Varg. But the special part about this episode is it's going to be my very first time riding a motocross bike on an actual motocross track.
The cool part about this thing is we get to play with the settings and make it right for you. Well, I've figured it out. We got to make it right for you, make it easy to learn, and that's the cool part about the Stark is it's going to be, we're going to have some good moments out there because we're going to be able to hear you. We're going to not have too much power. And you're not going to have to learn a clutch. It's just gas and brake. It's going to be perfect, dude. It's going to be a good time.
What the hell is an electric dirt bike and where did this even come from?
Stark Future came out with their version of the electric dirt bike, full size. And they took a gas bike, made it electric and made it handle and work just like a real gas bike. You take away the gears and the shifting and the engine noise and the vibration and you're left with the Stark. A bike you can ride, think, talk, speak, all of these things.
Wild.
While you're riding it, and it's insane.
Talk to us a little bit about what you did to the Stark.
The cool part is that for the most part, it is stock. But what I did to it to put my JetBoyCo flare, my JetBoy flare on it, is I worked with MX Tech and fine-tuned suspension to get some custom suspension made up for it, specifically for the Stark, something that'll handle its weight as well as my body weight and skill level. Then I'm a tall guy, so I put a taller seat with a grippy seat cover on it. Again, just personal preference. Laid it with some custom JetBoyCo graphics. And then the only other thing I did was put my Bridgestone tires on it. Other than that, you can't do any mods to the engine or the battery or like the chain and sprockets, that kind of stuff, which makes it easy.
I'm ready. I'm excited. Grayson's going to actually go out first and dial this thing in for me. We're going to tune settings down a little bit since it's my first time out there and we have sandy, dry conditions.
Let's get kitted up. Let's get out there.
Let's do it.
No engine noise, no earplugs. Let's get it. Let's get to it.
Grayson just got back from his first session. Bro, I have so many questions. But first of all, listening to you take off and like right away with no noise, I turned to Michael, I'm like, this is crazy. Like,
it's wild.
This is the new era of motocross. This thing's wicked. And hearing you land, you can hear the impact of the bike over, it sounds like boom, thud. Like, yeah, that's
motocross. Like the guys that go from gas to this think there's something wrong with it, like it's broken. Like, it sounds like it's gonna fall apart, but it's because you can hear everything.
Yeah.
And you can hear it down to the tread on the tire flexing in the dirt.
Tell me about the battery percentage. Obviously, we got it plugged in here right now in between motos, but what did that do to the battery versus the horsepower that you have it at?
I had 54 horsepower and 20% engine braking, and in that time I used 34% of the engine or the battery. So we're down to 66% from the original 99. For 14 minutes, not bad.
So how does that compare to a combustion bike with going out for a moto? Like, how much gas would you go through versus how much battery do you go through on this? Is it pretty equal, or is this go through more?
I would say in the sand, you use a little bit more on both. So both are going to go through more in the sand. Okay. And comparatively to each other, this is going to eat a little bit more battery than the gas bike would in fuel, just because it's working a little bit harder. You're a little bit more wide open, so you're requiring more out of the battery. And that engine braking slows the bike down a little bit, which means you got to get on the gas a little bit more. Where gas bike, you pull in the clutch or you're in gear, it's just kind of naturally slows down.
Yeah.
I think it's time to gear up and get out there.
Dirt bike lifestyle, baby. Oh, that sand is slippery. I can't even touch the ground. Oh my God. I didn't do gas in the air, damn it.
No crashes.
No crashes.
No crashes.
Almost, but we saved it.
On both sides.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I honestly thought there would be. You saved them. Your strength saved those. Any of the almost tip overs in the corners, that was all pure strength.
Not falling. Not falling.
Because that's where people go down.
The bike is tall. That's something that threw me off that I'm just not used to. Like, the bike is tall. So when I come into a corner, usually on my Harley, it sits low, so I can scrape my foot while I'm cruising a corner if I need to.
Yep.
Not on this. Like, I've got a couple inches under my foot. So the sand, very slippery. Yeah. For not ever riding in sand, it's very slippery. After my first couple of laps, I feel like I got dialed and kind of got comfortable and learned my speed. We didn't take it out of 30 horsepower. That was plenty. Like, I can't imagine 80, dude.
Yeah, that was the thing, is we had planned on we'll bump it up, and you were like, nope. No, it's perfect. Yeah. And it was like, all right, we don't want to, you don't want to get too crazy too quick. No. And so that worked perfect.
Yeah, that worked super well. I just feel like, coming up on those faces, when I was maybe like half throttle, not even, like, and it's still like quick. Yeah,
it's got so much torque.
So much torque.
You progressed more than I thought you would have, and I think part of that is because you were comfortable the whole time you were out there, it seemed like. Yeah. And most people, the first time on a gas bike, would not be trying to do a jump. Yeah. And you had the confidence in yourself to do that. Yeah. And I think that's what is cool about this bike. Yeah. And that's why I said you did more than what I thought, because all of a sudden you started jumping. I'm like, oh wow, like he's getting after it. Yeah. That's sick. So I think that was really cool to see.
And I do everything on two wheels, and this was one of the last things on my list, and I absolutely love it. So.
Well, it sounds like we're gonna have to do this again at another track.
Yes, we are, and maybe a gas bike at some point. Maybe a gas bike.
We got to pull the gas bike out of the van and get her going. Yeah. We will make that happen for sure.
Awesome, dude. Well, thank you for having us out here. This was your connection with the track, which is unbelievable. This is a really fun track, and it's just super cool opportunity. So we appreciate that. And you're going to be seeing more JetBoy on the channel. We have some plans for this winter, so big things to come. We're very excited.
We were heating up at the beginning of this video, and we're going to leave it heating up. We got more planned, and there's more dirt bikes coming to CFilms.
Yes. Let's go, dude.
Solid day riding.